So one thing that you mentioned was the fact that it's running or it's viewing multiple entities. And you mentioned storage as well and applications. So that means that we also have to deal with, or not deal, we have to cater to different personas. And different persona means different user experiences, different requirements. How do you deal with that?
First of all, we've put a lot of great content out there to give you a little glimpse of what the UI looks like. Live demo coming up at VMware Explorer, so do look for that. So the way we needed to approach this was, first of all, it has to be modernized. So our UI, while aligned to VMware standards, is really designed to reflect the scale of the beast. So that's one. First of all, we had to design for scale. Second of all, we had to design for these multiple personas. And let's just be real, for as long as I've been at VMware, when you're at a conference and you ask, okay, who here is the cloud admin or who here is the vAdmin, it's almost the same hands, right? But when you say who here just cares about application and can't even spell infrastructure, right? Either those folks aren't in our audience because we're talking about infrastructure, or they're looking at a completely different level of visualization that they need to accomplish their tasks. What's important to them? They don't care that a vSphere host is in maintenance mode. They don't care that an AZ is down for whatever reason. They just care that their application and the tiers and the individual components are doing what they're supposed to do. And if not, they have actionable insights into all of that. So we had to, so that's one. We had to also say, well, now that I've got all of this data consolidated, that means I can skew that UI. I could deliver a UI that is unique regardless of where you're coming from. Again, if I have NetOps data and ops data and automation data, lifecycle data and deployment data and all of this other stuff, I should, and of course plugging into Tanzu also, I should be able to give you any view you desire. And that's specifically the challenge that's ahead of us. So we're employing a lot of different things. First of all, bleeding edge UI, bleeding edge visualizations. Anybody who's seen some of our previous generation work with Project Magna or vRealize AI, those visualizations are, were and still are a little bit ahead of their time, but we've even taken that a little bit further. Tied to the persona, tied to things like RBAC, right? If you're an application owner and all you care about application, when you log in, you have an association with a project. That project has certain access to certain views, and that is how you interact with this cloud, right? Those views could be app-centric, which means I take you to an app-centric view by default, and all you're looking at is your applications, your application insights, your application metrics. So that's de facto. Then what happens is we process everything through behavioral analytics. So we have a behavioral engine that says, hey, it looks like you're interested in this app or these insights or these metrics. And over time, your unique experience in Project Ensemble starts to evolve to meet your needs.